Good afternoon, everybody. Today, I've got a really special video for you. What we're going to be diving into is our lead generation process inside of our business. Now, my goal with this video is to show you our secret, our workflow secret, if you will, and how we are using systems and automations inside of our business to help speed up what we're able to do, to help be able to do more and be able to help our leads and our customers even better. Now, if you like how that sounds, this is exactly why I'm sharing it, is because this concept is not specific to our business. This is the concept that we teach about for real estate agents. So I have some really cool things to show you, and let's not belabor, let's dive in. So right now, you guys are seeing a page, and it is called free stuff. So if you go to workflowsecrets.info/free stuff, this is going to be the page that you find. On this page is a series of what are called lead magnets, or things that can attract, they can pull in like a magnet. They're magnetically attracting leads to our business. Now, everyone in real estate needs more leads. So having lead magnets in your business is a really great way to create content that is oftentimes reusable and valuable to that person. So what you see on this page is a series of lead magnets, which are e-guidebooks for real estate agents, which is my customer. And hopefully you as the real estate agent found me because of some of the work we've been doing to help you guys out. And these e-guidebooks are focused on the topic of AI 101. So obviously, I'm a technologist. I have a piece of software called the Systems Accelerator Manager, and it helps real estate agents create systems and resources as well as business infrastructure. And it does that using AI. And so it is beneficial for me to start teaching and training real estate agents on the concept of AI. Now, what I've found talking to all of my customers, observing some of the AI groups on various social media platforms, is a lot of real estate agents right now are still just learning about AI. So we have the AI 101 series to help them. Now, with this page, I have it SEO optimized. There are what are called keywords that are plugged into Google and several other search engines, and they're just pointing at this page. And on this page, you have all 4 of these guidebooks. We also have a second section, which is AI Simplified, and it talks about, in an e-guidebook, how to leverage SAM, the Systems Accelerator Manager, our piece of software, how you can leverage that inside your real estate business. Now, each of these guidebooks is about 20 pages long. Some are a little less. And what they are designed to do is help bridge that knowledge gap of like, okay, I know that I hear this buzzword AI. Where do I start? What do I need to do? Why sway me? Persuade me that I need AI in my real estate business. I'm already overwhelmed. I already have too much going on. I don't have enough time in my life. Why is it AI is valuable? And so that's essentially what these guidebooks do. The first one is focused on laying the foundation. What are some practical steps to integrating? The next one focuses on why adding AI is another big step. The next one is a roadmap for moving from curious to confident. And the last one is looking at today's market and how AI is shaping it. Now, why I chose those is there are 4 different areas of topical conversation that real estate agents who are looking into learning about AI might fall into. So when we take this concept, this is like a little concept, right? Let's apply this to your business. I know that I'm just talking to a camera, so I can't necessarily explain the nuances of your specific business. But in our book, Our Best Workflow Secrets, we talk about, in the very first section, finding your niche. Now, your niche is what you focus on. Your niche is who you help. And oftentimes it's best when looking for your niche to find, what am I an expert at? What area of real estate do I know a lot about? Have I studied? Have I worked with a lot of buyers or sellers in that area? Maybe it's new construction. Maybe it's first-time home buyers. Maybe it's families. I don't know. Whatever it is, I guarantee a little light bulb popped in your mind. So what you can do is you can start building out lead magnets, pulling in leads, right? centered around this topic. And all of these should be something that are so valuable, you should be able to sell them. And under that guidance, have at it, right? Is it an e-guidebook? I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a PDF handout. Maybe it's a coloring book. Maybe it is some other resource that I can't think of off the top of my head. But whatever it is, it should be so valuable to that lead, that person who fits that ideal customer of yours, that they would go to your website because they were searching for it. They would find this and they'd go, aha, a resource that I need that is going to help me along on my journey, right? While we're doing that, we're also establishing that we are the expert. We're the person who knows what's going on. We're the person who they should trust in to work with. And so maybe we have to go a little bit more specific. Maybe it's guidebooks for the first-time home buyer in St. Louis. And then we talk about the incredible different town districts. We talk about the different architecture styles. We talk about the amenities that come with different areas and the social life and all these different things, right? Now, what I have currently is I have lots and lots of social media. I have lots of SEO, search engine optimization. These are keywords that all point to these lead magnets. Hey, right here, if you're looking for AI and you are in real estate, this is the area that you should go check out, right? You could also run ads to this. We are not currently running paid ads. All of our efforts are organic. Now, that is because we don't have a marketing budget. We are still growing, and part of being a young upstarting business is sometimes you just don't have the money for it. And that's fine too. What this illustrates is maybe you in your real estate, maybe you don't have a marketing budget. Maybe you can't afford to run paid ads. And that's fine too, because I am still getting traffic to this site. I'm getting about 20 leads per week by just having these resources. So it's doable if you have no money to spend on advertising and you have to just kind of brute force your way. I'm posting on different platforms. I'm driving value in different ways. I'm pointing to this on different posts, and all of these efforts help us generate that lead. So if you can't pay for it, you have to outwork it. That's like concept rule number one, right? But if you can pay for it, it makes it much easier. Eventually we'll get there. For the time being, we're not. Now, the other thing about these e-guidebooks is it is not my intention for these e-guidebooks to sell anything. I am just looking to take a lead and teach them and inform them and train them a little bit, because AI is a powerful tool. AI is a wide-reaching tool. Tools like ChatGPT give me a lot of power, but I have to know how to use them. And it's going to take me 3 to 6 months to do that. Whereas the Systems Accelerator Manager is designed specifically for me in my real estate business. And with just a couple of clicks, I have a resource created. Now I can apply that to my business. Now, you would think, oh, that's so easy. It seems like such a simple value proposition for your business. Unfortunately, it's not. And so my goal with these is not to pitch them into the Systems Accelerator Manager. Now, I do have that e-guidebook specifically about the Systems Accelerator Manager for maybe those who have moved past the AI 101 series and are looking at how they can use AI to simplify. Again, calling it out just pretty plainly what it is. And that resource is about 20 pages talking about the power of AI, why we would leverage tools, what are some tools we could leverage, how ChatGPT can help us, how ChatGPT is going to fall short, and then how the Systems Accelerator Manager is going to help us. And that's the value in that one. But for these AI 101 series, this is where the predominant majority of my leads come in. So this is going to be where we focus today. Hopefully you're understanding this concept so far. And truthfully, this is, it's kind of a little mini masterclass on how to develop leads. When I was creating these, I was actually leveraging AI to do so. So you might ask, how the heck did you do that? And I did that using prompts like this. So essentially what I did was I created an outline inside of ChatGPT for this e-guidebook. Now, I have several different ChatGPT chats that I've spent a lot of time seeding or explaining all about my business, who you guys as real estate agents are. I've shared all of every page of this book, as well as a couple other books that we have. And I've just dumped in all these insights and these nuances. And so it's able to help me. So when I'm creating these, I'm grabbing all of the background information and I'm applying this to this prompt. Now, with tools like GPTs that are now available inside of ChatGPT, this is easier than ever because we don't have to seed all this information in the knowledge section of that GPT. We can just upload all of those documents that we were going to seed, give it some instructions, and then we can move with much more speed. And that is just an incredibly powerful tool in its own right. We're not going to really cover that today, but I took this and this prompt is essentially what I created. I said, I want to start a free eGuidebook series to share with real estate agents to help them understand AI. The title is, and then I would write the title. The guide should share in long text format. That's a power phrase inside of ChatGPT. The pitfalls of creating systems and resources manually when it's X times slower, and how the average agent using AI is better off for it, right? What I'm doing here is I'm establishing a value proposition. This is what I want to create. This is why it's valuable. This is going to be the focus lens that we're doing it. In my case, real estate agents, listen here. AI is a powerful tool. It's going to save you time. That time translates to money. We either are saving time, we can reinvest it into our business, into our customers, or we can make a little more money. And everyone likes just a little bit more money, right? Especially when bills come due, especially when it's time to take your significant other out on date night. Then I want to showcase using ChatGPT. Here's how this resource, this object, this insight, this idea helps you, the person reading this, move faster, be better, understand more, whatever it is, right? Once done, I want you to share about a second concept. In this case, the Systems Accelerator Manager, which my seeded chat knows intimately because I've shared all about the Systems Accelerator Manager and how it is not just like ChatGPT, but how it's actually Z times versus Y times. If you remember back to like grade school math, right? Faster at processing. In our case, it's actually 3 times faster than ChatGPT. And I would say it's probably about 10 times faster than doing it manually, just based on some speed tests that we've done. Now, at the end of this, it's always good to have a call to action, whatever that call to action is. Maybe for your business, as you're writing an e-guidebook, as you're building out a lead magnet, the call to action is, let's set up an appointment to chat a little bit more. Do it here, right? In my case, I'm going to offer them a first look at the Systems Accelerator Manager, what we were just talking about, as a thank you for reading it. And then I say the guidebook should be about 5,000 words. And I ask it for an example. Now, at first, it'll create an outline. And then I take this outline and I go section by section, and I refine and I tweak and I create using this prompt, right? I would like to elaborate in long text. It's another power phrase. Deep dive, about 4,000 words minimum in paragraph structure based on the outline section. At the end of this, I want a 100,000-foot concept review and a conclusion. So I'm taking this outline, I'm plugging it back in with a prompt asking for it to elongate. And then I'm taking what it elongated, I'm putting it into a Google Doc. Once I have the entire e-guidebook built out, I go through and I just rewrite it. Just rewrite everything. ChatGPT doesn't know your business. You're the expert, so just rewrite it. But this is allowing me to get a first draft on the paper. And so that is the concept right there. Concept 2, right? I'm taking this prompt series, I'm generating outlines, I'm turning those outlines into skeletons, and I'm taking those skeletons and I'm rewriting them, infusing these guidebooks with my expertise. Now, this concept, this process, I did inside of ChatGPT, but I can also do this inside the Systems Accelerator Manager. And not only that, I can do it much faster. I can ask the Systems Accelerator Manager to create an outline, and then I can take that outline and I can have it elaborate inside the resource section. I can go in and I can edit it, and I can do all this again 3 times faster than ChatGPT. This was just where I started, and in the last several eGuidebooks, I actually used the Systems Accelerator Manager. And if you are interested in learning a little bit more about how I use the Systems Accelerator Manager to create these eGuidebooks, go ahead, grab a 14-day free trial. You can do that by visiting sam.workflowsecrets.info, click the sign up button, fill out your credentials. You'll have 14 days of unlimited access, no credit card or anything needed. And you can start by generating the resources that you need, including lead magnets, including guides, to add to your business. And you can do it in literal minutes. So that's my pitch for you guys. That's the only pitch that I'm going to make in this video, because that's not the point of this, but there is some incredible power to you as a real estate agent. And again, the ultimate goal is to help create systems that are populated with resources, and those resources are automated so we don't have to manually deal with the process. So that brings us to our next step in the overall process. So inside of each of these, you would click on either this get my copy of, or you could click on the image. I have both of them linked, and it's going to take you to this page right here. Now, each of them has its own page, and it's going to have the image, it's going to have the name, as well as a little bit of information. Now, I grabbed this concept from a surf apparel company called Almond Surf, and I'm going to give them a little shout out, because they have been paramount in me creating this process. And then this concept came from an entrepreneur by the name of Alex Hermosi. When I was listening to one of his books, $100 Million Leads, this is an idea that he pitched out to us, right? So another special thanks to him. Credit where credit is due. That is how these came about. Now, at any point, they could also jump back to this page. They could also hit the home button, and it's going to take them all the way back to workflowsecrets.info. And then I have the other guidebooks, as you might also like. So I'm just restating the value. And then under that, I have a 14-day free trial. So if they are looking for some additional things once they get to this page, that's cool too. But this is what is called an above the fold. So see how my space bar on the top, very far right-hand side, is all the way up to the top. This is called above the fold. Now, in marketing, whatever text is above the fold is the text that the person is going to perceive as most important. You never want to put anything that is the most important under that, because that's not going to be where they look, right? And oftentimes the path of least resistance is the path we take. And so scrolling down is not necessarily the action. So when you're thinking about building out these pages, it's important that we think about, how can I put what I'm trying to accomplish above the fold, right? And so for this eGuidebook, I have a button that they can click. This is get my copy. Again, make it simple. Make sure that they understand exactly what they came here for. Click get my copy. Now, this is where the magic happened. I talked about building out systems that have resources inside of them, and then we take those systems and we automate them. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did that in just a second. But all they have to do is enter their email address. Now, what I have found in our own business is the more text fields I ask for, the less likely they are to actually give this a try. And so again, path of least resistance. So I've tried this with first name, last name, phone number, email. I've tried this with first name, last name. I've tried this with first name. I've tried this with phone number, email, and I've tried this with just email. And those are called A/B tests, where I'm evaluating one experience over the other, and whichever experience does better, I keep, and the other one gets remodified, and then we try another A/B test. And I have settled into this right here. They give me their email address. They say, send it here. Be very clear. What are you trying to do? Send it here. And then, pew, an email automatically gets sent off that has this resource inside of it. How cool is that, right? So I could stop here and that's this automation, right? But I'm going to do you one better. And I'm actually going to take you into my backend. So this is the backend of a system called ClickFunnels. Now, I have been using ClickFunnels since 2021, a little bit before that, actually, 2020. And ClickFunnels is a website builder. All of these pages are built on ClickFunnels, right? Designed to help you build websites really easily. And that is awesome. I'm not a web designer, so I can easily create these. Now, on the left-hand side, you're going to see all of the different pages. And each of these pages at the very front, we've got this lead magnet. That's this page. And then under that, there's each of these guidebooks has its own page, right? And I have all of these eGuidebooks. And then each of these has what are called automations. Now, each of these automations do something a little bit differently. And that's exactly what I want to talk about so you can understand the power of automating out a process. So they get their AI 101 guidebook immediately. It's going to send immediately. Thanks for sending me your email address. Here's the resource that you gave me. Now, this is a new experience for me because previously to about last week, I actually had a series of 4 emails that followed that. Now, if you've invested in any of these e-guidebooks, maybe you experienced that, and I realized it was a terrible experience. So if that was the case, I apologize. That's not the goal that we were looking for. But essentially, I was trying to pitch our software off the cuff. Again, not a good experience. I haven't done anything to validate the experience that I just gave them, right? You came to this website and you said, oh man, I am interested in learning a little bit about AI, but I need a 101 series. Cool. Oh, this laying the foundation, that sounds cool. You've clicked one time, all right? And then you come to this page. Oh, okay, this is what it's about. That's cool. Get my copy. You've clicked twice. Now you plugged in your information and you've clicked send it here. So you've now said 4 times that you were interested. And then what did I do previously as a reward for that? I sent you the resource and then I started trying to sell you something. Shame on me, right? And so before I had ever given you value, before I gave you something, I gave you a resource. Here you go. Here's a resource. Now, instead of pitching you on some of our different things, the software that we have, the Systems Accelerator Manager, our ultimate ChatGPT guidebook for real estate agents. It's a $39 resource that we have available for sale. Instead of doing all that, maybe I take it one step further, take it back and think about the journey that you as a lead are on, right? So you have just said 4 times in a row that you are interested in an AI 101 series, and I sent you that AI 101 series. Now, why would I start pitching you on other things? It doesn't make sense to say, hey, you like this? Throw that away, right? How about this? What you should say is, hey, you wanted this? Here you go. Let's talk about this. Let's learn from this. Let's see how to use this. What are some insights we can gain from this? What is the value to you in having this? Now we have an experience. Now we're working to cultivate and nurture not only these leads, but a relationship with these individuals, right? So we've shifted from, let's sell you something. Let's sell you something to, hey, you're looking for some information, let me help you, right? So when you are adding in lead magnets to your business, when you're systematizing and automating these, this is a pitfall that I fell into that I would encourage you to really think about. How can I take this experience and how can I operate as a guide, as a coach, as the person who can help them achieve their outcome? So back to my example for you guys, the first-time home buyer in St. Louis, Missouri. We've now given them a resource that talks through the first-time home buying process in St. Louis. Maybe we spend some time breaking down why St. Louis is a great city. Maybe we spend some time breaking down how to use the resource that they just got. Maybe we spend some time talking about other things they should think about while engaging in this first time process. We are building out their knowledge base, and we're encouraging them to use the resource that they said that they were interested in the first place. And back to our original concept, that first step is sometimes the hardest, right? And so we need to coach them a little bit on just engaging with that thing that they said that they were interested in. And oftentimes that involves some emails or some text messages or some sort of experience that are backing that overall process. So what I did after thinking through, oh my gosh, Cody, why are we trying to sell them on something? There's no reason for that. We haven't even established any value to these people. They don't know what we can do to help them. They don't know that we are in their corner. They don't know that we actually care about them. All they know is they asked for a free resource. We gave it to them, and now we're immediately pitching them. Come on. And I redid it. So deleted all those, and I built out a series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 emails. This last one is just a tag. And inside of this experience, we are going over the course of about 2 weeks, and we're training them on how to use the resource that they just asked for. So the very first one is just talking about unlocking the power of AI with the guidebook. Hey, if you didn't get access to it, here it is again. Here's the value of the ebook. Hope it helps. Then we talk about step-by-step to maximizing the use of it. Hey, get in here, look over these insights, take notes, reply with questions, seeing the future. Hey, let me paint the picture of what life is going to be like once you add AI to your business, right? So we are just working to get them to use the resource, to understand it. And we're operating as a coach. And we're doing that by building authority, by helping them along their journey, by giving them an experience based on the resource that they already said they wanted, right? Now, at that point, at the very, very end, I say, hey, because you liked this ebook, I think that you are going to love some additional resources. In fact, real estate agents who read Laying the Foundations also read Elevate Your Practice, why adding AI is the next big step for your real estate business. And then they're going to start that journey. This journey is very similar. They're going to click here. They're going to re-enter their email address, but that is validating that they are interested again. And what it's going to do is it's going to trigger another series of 10 emails that are going to help do the exact same thing specifically for this e-guidebook. So as I am working to nurture these leads, what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I take them from leads to what are called engaged leads. Now, again, this is an Alex Hormozi concept. An engaged lead is someone who is hungry for more. And only once they're an engaged lead, once they're knowledgeable about the basis, once they're hungry for more, once they've interacted with us and we've gained a little bit of trust and authority, do I feel like they're now ready for the systems accelerator manager. And I can say, hey, you've come a long ways with your AI journey. And I can tell that the AI 101 series has been really helpful for you. Have you considered taking a next step and looking at the systems accelerator manager? I know that you understand AI and AI tools. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let's do that together. And then I take their hand. But from there, they have had such a great experience learning along with me. They now trust that what I'm offering is good advice, right? So how does that apply to our real estate business? Well, let's say we do the exact same thing. Let's say we take the entire process that I've done and we apply it to our real estate business. We create 4 e-guidebooks that are specifically for that niche that we have experience in. And we drive them from one to the other. We teach, nurture, cultivate, inspire, and aid them in their journey all along. And it's just going to move them from one to one. And then at the very end of that, it's going to say, hey, you've come a long ways. I think you're ready to go ahead and dive into this first time home buying process. Let's set up an appointment. Let's look at some properties. Give me a call, shoot me an email, whatever it is. Now, we are not only working with better customers because they know the process. We're not having to spend so much time teaching and training and holding their hand. And now we just get to work with great customers, right? So we are building a world-class client experience. And that is creating better clients. Those better clients are more informed. They're just a general treat to work with. And they're excited to work with us because we've provided value again and again and again. So do you understand how this process unfolds to help those leads get nurtured into better customers? Now, by the time they've been nurtured, they're not only going to be great customers, but they're going to be ready to work with you. And that's the real value in it. Now, you take that and you factor in the fact that it's all automated. I don't have to send these emails manually each day. And Lord knows I would not be able to if, we're getting 20 leads a week. If for some reason I started running paid ads and we got 200 leads per week, I could not send out 200 emails sequentially over a 12-day period to 200 people, monitoring how each person is on a different step. That would never work. And so I would be throttled, or I would be stuck in my business by my inability to handle the amount of volume. So in creating these automations now, when I'm only getting 20 leads per week, I have a system that is built to handle 200 leads, 2,000 leads, 20,000 leads, right? And this is how we start leveraging technology. Now, I use the word leverage, but think about a pulley system. Those are all processes of leverage. We're using something as our efforts are being extended to make the process easier. Essentially, I'm using this built-out system that is automated to help my leads. I'm teaching them, I'm training them, I'm informing them, and I'm nurturing them to value what I have offered them that they were interested in. And I'm building better customers. Now you take that and you apply it to all of the different areas of your business. Is it lead management? Is it business operations? Is it customer experience? Is it past client experience? These are the 4 areas that over here at Workflow Secrets, we truly believe that you need to have great systems. We call this the CORE strategies framework: conversions, operations, retentions, and experiences. You nail these, you don't ever have to worry about leads coming in. You don't ever have to worry about customers being created. You don't ever have to worry about past clients coming back, because all of these things play into this grand system. I've now helped hundreds of real estate agents build out, using AI, systems that they can add automation to, filling them full of resources, not only inside of the Systems Accelerator Manager, but just manually created and using other AI tools like ChatGPT. And in this time, what I've observed is that for most agents, it takes 3 years to build out these automations. Now, why does it take so long? It takes so long because you just get busy. You forget to do it. You don't think it's important. No one told you that you should be doing this. And then by the time you have a process well built enough that you should be building an automation, it's far too late, especially in an industry where 90% of agents churn out or leave real estate to go back to wherever they were, go find a new career path. 90% in the first 2 years. That is crazy to me. And that's exactly what I want to not happen to you, to your friends, to your colleagues, to anyone. No one deserves to have to go chase a dream, go find a better life for themselves just to get kicked into the teeth and have to go do something else. That's terrible. And so this is why I'm so passionate about this idea, this concept of resources built into systems using automations helping create a better experience for our clients, creating better clients, and helping us grow our business as a process. Now, once you grow your business, the money comes. That's the power. It's like a little Mario Kart turbo boost pad that you hit on and it shoots you right off, right? So this is the concept. This is my overarching masterclass. This is exactly how we have been using lead magnets, bringing in real estate agents who are interested in AI, and we've been giving them information. These are some pitfalls and follies that I have personally fallen into. And this is how I think that you, as a real estate agent, could do that. So that is what I have to share with you guys today. Hopefully, this has been of value. And if you have not, go ahead, pick up a pen, pick up some paper, press pause, scroll that bar all the way to the very beginning. Now that you know what this is, go through, turn the speed up to like 1.5 so you don't have to listen to me talking so slowly. Take notes. Take notes, think about it. Once you have these notes, pause, stop right there, and go apply them, right? Oh, he talked about building out e-guidebooks. Let's go make 4 e-guidebooks real quick. Cool. Now that we have those e-guidebooks, we can build out the infrastructure. Cool. Let's go build that out. Now we house those e-guidebooks. We have the infrastructure. Now we start pointing to the infrastructure. We add some automation in the back end, and in just like that. Now we have a lead magnet system that we can run paid ads to. We can run organic social media. We can run marketing efforts to email marketing, text message marketing, whatever it is. Point to those websites, right? You can leverage search engine traffic. All of it's just pointing to it. Now we've got that for our leads. Cool. Let's build out some business operations. Now that we've got that, cool. Let's build out that customer experience. Now that we've got that customer experience, let's think about our past clients. Now that we have our past clients, look at the experiences that are in all 4 of those. How can we make them better? How can we teach them? How can we train them? Where am I falling short? Where am I pitching them access to me too soon? How can I make it better for them? The experience that they are getting, what is it? If I were to be going through that experience, would I like it? You do that, and you're going to be on your way. So that's what I've got. That's what I've got. Hopefully this has been really helpful to you guys. Let me know if this is a series that you would be interested in me just kind of opening up the books to what I've been doing over the last 2 years to build this business from literally the ground up. We don't have any outside investors. It's just me and my entrepreneurial self, some software that I built, and a business partner that I get to listen to for sage advice on the industry. And just a deep, deep desire to help you guys be successful in real estate. And that's all I've got. Let me know, and I will talk to you very soon.